Steve, how has this few days been after the AGF game?
Yeah, I think disappointed, to be fair. I think everyone's been a little bit deflated. Obviously it's on us, so we're not looking for any excuses or whatever, but I think there was, after seeing the final whistle and the jubilation on the other side, I think it was a little bit of feeling the last couple of days of letting people down and not getting the outcome that we would like to have got for the supporters. We talked about trying to give something back, and we weren't able to do that. So I'm not here saying that anyone is or should be feeling sorry for ourselves. We're not, because we shouldn't. But at the same time, we know that we didn't do a good enough job.
But we have one game left Sunday, maybe two, but
yeah, I know.
I think one. How are you going to use that game? Because it could also be used to give some other players the chance to show themselves.
Yeah, I think we need to see what's like you said. What happens this week? It's the first part is out of our hands, and that's disappointing. But we only got ourselves to blame, because when you're playing for things at the end of the season, you want things to be in your control, in your hands, and it's disappointing that we've given that up. What I do know is whatever is on the game on Sunday, we will be committed to being very professional, of course, until the end, and trying to get as much positivity, including obviously a result, out of it as we can. So let's see how that goes. But what I do know is whatever we decide to go with will be one with maximum professionalism and focus and commitment until the end.
But could it be a possibility to let some other players show themselves?
Yeah, maybe. But like I said, we'll see what's on the game, and as always, and not that it's always been right, try and pick the right and appropriate team.
Filip Bundgaard over there, he made a comeback.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
on Sunday. What does it mean for the team to have him back in the offense?
Well, we've missed having him around on the training pitch. That's for sure. He's a real competitor and positive guy, and very, very well liked. Showed a good commitment to his rehab, which is important, and I know that he had some other stuff physically that he was working on, which we think can help him while he had the time away from the grass, and he knows that he has to commit to that through the summer break as well. But I thought it was great to see the reception he got from the supporters, and that showed his popularity there as well. And like I said, a bit of a bonus really to get him back, because we thought we might not see him again this year. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a touch early on Sunday, but he'd done a couple of sessions, looked really good, and we thought we would make him available for however long it was, which was pretty much the maximum. He's still really in that programme now. He trained yesterday, but not today, because that's part of his plan. So he'll be involved on the weekend, but it might be too much to start him.
Any other team news? Because it didn't seem like everybody was out on the.
There was still a couple needed managing after the game on Sunday. So Mads, for example, about the injuries with Mats, Ben, etc. Others. Valleys was still feeling something from the game. Tahirovic was not from the game but from training yesterday, so he stepped out of training today. So pretty hopeful that these guys will all be available for the weekend, but we'll just have to see how the next day or so goes.
Har du savnet at skulle tale med os?
Ja, meget.
Fordi det betyder jo, at du er spillet til kampe og på banen.
Ja.
Hvordan var det først og fremmest at få lov at løbe ind på Brøndby Stadion igen i søndags, efter lang tid ude?
Ja, det føltes jo nærmest som første gang. Altså, jeg må sige, at jeg fik kuldegysning, og det var virkelig også et højt råb. Så det var voldsomt. Det var overvældende, det må man sige. Men mega fedt. Jeg har virkelig savnet at løbe ind på banen, så det var virkelig fedt.
Ja, det har været en lang pause, altså du blev jo skadet i den her træningskamp i preseason. Hvordan har det været at sidde ude, også i en tid, hvor det har været svært for holdet, hvor jeg forestiller mig, at man gerne vil bidrage?
Ja, Jamen, det har været en svær tid. Det ligger ikke skjul på. Ja, det er også ret nyt for mig. Jeg har ikke siddet ude så lang tid. Og så selvfølgelig også at se på de resultater og sådan noget, vi har fået, så har det selvfølgelig været svært. Så jeg ønsker at kunne at se os vinde hver gang. Men det er også fodbold. Så jo, jeg synes, det har været en svær skadesperiode, men nu er jeg kommet over på den anden side, og det er virkelig dejligt.
Og vi kunne forstå på Cuba, at du måske også var kommet lidt hurtigere tilbage, end hvad man havde forventet.
Ja.
Så det er bare gået over al forventning med genoptræning? Eller
ja,
hvad?
det er det. Det har også været hårdt, det har det. At lave de samme øvelser hver dag og træne hårdt ind i fitness og sådan noget. Men jeg er glad for, at jeg er kommet over det og begynder at være med til kampe nu igen og så videre. Så ja, det er gået over forventninger, vil jeg sige. For jeg regnede ikke rigtig med, at jeg kunne nå noget her. Så det er trods alt dejligt, at jeg lige kunne nå sidste kamp, og så forhåbentlig også næste.
Ja. Hvis du lige skal skrue tiden tilbage til den der kamp mod det polske hold. Jeg sad sådan på stream. Jeg blev lidt indigneret over den der tackling, han satte ind. Hvordan havde du det selv med det, at sådan noget sker i en træningskamp på den måde?
Ja, jeg vil sige, det var lidt unødvendigt på en måde, fordi jeg synes, det var en ret vild tackling, da han ikke var tæt på bolden overhovedet.
Midt på banen?
Midt på banen, og ikke nogen fare for at score mål eller et eller andet derfra. Og at han kom på den måde i en tackling bagfra os. Så jeg synes jeg selvfølgelig var unødvendigt, men sket og sket jo. Jeg kunne ikke rigtig gøre noget ellers. Og jeg havde selvfølgelig et dumt valg af ham. Men han kommer også, og jeg tror han var inde og sige undskyld et par gange til mig ind i omklædning efter, og det var han virkelig ked af. Så ja, det er jo fodbold. Ja,
og nu kan du så se fremad og se frem til at kunne deltage fuldt ud i en preseason og en ny sæson.
Ja.
Men hvordan ser du egentlig på den her sommer for dig? Altså skal det være nu? Bliver du sat tilbage af en irriterende skade, men skal det være nu, du får den der fulde sæson?
Det håber jeg,
spiller for Brøndby?
Ja, selvfølgelig. Det håber jeg. Det er det, jeg sigter efter. Så det gælder om, at jeg skal arbejde hårdt i min ferie. For jeg har selvfølgelig noget, jeg skal indhente i form af min krop, og der er mange ting, og jeg skal have styr på det hele igen. Så der venter en sommer, en hård sommerperiode, hvor jeg skal arbejde meget på mig selv.
Hvordan ser du, fordi når jeg kigger, der er jo også sket meget med holdet siden du blev skadet. Der kommer nogle nye spillere ind, og der er også blevet justeret lidt på systemet et par gange. Men der er vel flere positioner, du kan dække, eller hvordan ser du det? Angriber, kant, tier?
Det føler jeg også. Ja, jeg føler godt, at jeg kan dække det meste deroppe foran. Så det er selvfølgelig fedt at kunne spille flere positioner. Så ja.
Og hvad med, nu bliver det måske lidt for optimistisk, en startplads i Herning, eller hvad?
Der tror jeg ikke helt, jeg er endnu. Jeg vil jo gerne. Det er ikke det. Og jeg har også været meget utålmodig, må jeg sige. Men der tror jeg ikke helt, min krop er endnu. Men jeg tænker i hvert fald, at jeg er klar til indhop.
Ja, og der kommer også selvfølgelig rigtig mange kampe i næste sæson.
Præcis.
Det er vigtigt at stå klar til dem, end at risikere noget på søndag.
Lige præcis, ja.
Fedt. Tak for det, Filip. Dejligt at have dig tilbage.
Tak. Mange tak.
Bartek, can you explain a little bit how have you experienced this whole spring season as a new player in a club like this?
Yeah, I think this season didn't go well for us, and I think no one is happy with this season in the club. Also, fans, everyone is angry, I would say. Also, we players, we are angry. What happened, but still we have the last game, and of course we want to focus on the last game. Not everything is in our hands, because we know how it is about the Danish Cup. So yeah, we're gonna watch on Thursday, and I hope we're gonna play for something on Sunday, because it's really important to play for something. Even we don't play for something, we're gonna play for win. But yeah, it's for sure it's different feeling.
Has it been more difficult than you thought when you came to Brøndby, getting it all to like?
Of course, my expectation was I would say bigger than it is, and I expect that this season gonna be much better than it is. But I also see the things in the club around, how it looks, and we had a lot of changes in the club, and we have also injuries, and I believe that this is the process, and the future will bring us better things, you know, because I think that the club like Brøndby, they deserve more, but we didn't show it on the pitch. So I just believe for the future, for the next season, that we're gonna show much more.
But it seemed like already on a personal level that you have settled in the team quite well, maybe a little bit of a leader already. How have you seen your own progress in the team?
I think I made a progress from the beginning of the season, but also I understand my situation, that I didn't play for 5 months the official game, you know, so it's not easy to just come back and just be on perfect level. Of course, I try to prepare myself as good as I could, but sometimes it takes time. So I also gave the understand for me, you know, for what happened, also to change the club. Sometimes it's not easy to adjust from the beginning, but yeah, at the end the most important is the team, and we didn't perform well, and I would say maybe sometimes we perform good, but we didn't have the result, and that what I would say, sometimes we have to more focus on our performance than on the result, because the result is the on like the small part of the game. Of course, this is the most important at the end, but you cannot influence on the game. You can influence for your performance on the pitch.
And if you look outside the pitch, how have you settled and your family settled in Denmark?
Very good, very nice. We love Copenhagen. We love to live here. I think the people are nice, and my wife is really happy. We have small baby, and also she grow up here. And yeah, so I cannot complain for anything here. So yeah, we just enjoy to be here, but I will enjoy more when we're gonna win the games on the pitch.
Yeah, I understand. Looking in, I know there's one game left, but what can you take from this spring season that makes you believe that next season is going to be better?
I think that I can see this team every day, like on the pitch, in the dressing room, and I see the potential here. I see that this is a good team. Of course, we need also, I think, good transfer in the summer, like in every club, in every break. So yeah, like I said, we have very good team, and we can show it in the next season. And also, like I said, this is the process. It's not like everything is gonna go so fast, you know. And yeah, but because I believe also what coach wants to give us, his tactic, his mindset, his positivity, and so my mindset also positive. Sometimes I'm too optimistic, but I think it also helps me in football to just look forward and don't think too much about the past.
Yeah, so you have to say, okay, this was disappointing, this was not what we expected, but we have to look forward.
Of course, I think for us it's the lesson, and everyone can take whatever he wants from this season. Everyone after the season he gonna think about that, because I think still we have the one game and we don't want to think too much about that, you know. And we're gonna have a few weeks break, then we're gonna think what happened, what we can do better, how we can improve, and that's my mindset. And so I can't wait for the next season, because like I said, I see a lot of potential in this team.
Yeah. What have you learned about the fans in the time that you have been here? Of course, you played in Poland. You've seen crazy fans.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about of this?
Oh, I love this atmosphere at this stadium. When we go out for the warm up, we can feel that they are behind us, and they can, even the result, they're not what we wanted, but they're still even not behind us. They are next to us and just support us. And I really appreciate that. Even we lose, we go for next game, and they're still supporting us. And of course, sometimes after the game they are disappointed like us, and this is normal because there's not only good emotions in football. There's also sometimes bad. You have to be angry. You have to be maybe not sad, but I would say the angry. It's good word to try to show something more in the next game.
And a former coach in Brøndby, Niels Frederiksen, is close to winning a second championship in a row in Poland with Lech Poznan, of course, not your former club. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think they just keep very good level in the whole season, and they play very well. Yeah, I think they're gonna win. Of course, I'm not happy with that because it's a big rival for Legia Warsaw. Yeah, but also bad season for the Legia Warsaw. A lot of doubts, and they have to just also. I think they also think about the next season to improve. But
a little bit similar to Brøndby, maybe?
Yeah, I think they had worse situation because they were even in the relegation zone, so very bad for the Legia. But yeah, at the end they're gonna stay in the league, and looking forward for the next season. Like you said, like us, maybe a little bit different situation, but I think similar mindset for the next season.
Yes. Let's go next season.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.